Hello, I'm Gretchen, if we've not met. I'm a yoga instructor and I believe in movement every day. I teach a workshop, Yoga for the Office. The sequence that I'll be sharing with you today is one for the shoulders. You may find that sitting at your desk, the shoulders begin to come in and things get tight. And this sequence can allow you to find some space in the shoulders. And whether you do all of these stretches at one time or choose to do one or two of them throughout the day, I think that you'll find that the shoulders will be much happier at the end of your day. All right, so let's get started. We'll begin by just take a moment. I always like to take a moment, find my breath. Sitting tall, maybe closing the eyes or taking the gaze towards the floor, whatever works best for you. As you take a breath in and a breath out. Perhaps visualize breathing in calm and exhaling chaos. You can gently blink your eyes open, take your gaze towards the floor. We'll sit forward just a bit in the seat. Find a nice long spine as we sit tall. And begin by simply inhaling the shoulders up around the ears and exhaling down the back. Two more times, inhaling up where they should not be and exhaling down the back. One more time, inhaling up, around and down. Beautiful. Allow the arms to come loose by your side and we'll find a shrug and a drop. A shrug like you're not really sure why you're doing this. And exhale, let it go. Try that again. Let's inhale up around the ears and exhale. Maybe finding a nice big breath, letting go of tension, inhaling up around the ears and drop. That 10 or 8 times would definitely benefit my day and perhaps yours as well. Let's find a stretch, bringing the shoulders back, counteracting that forward fold. I'm going to turn my side just to show how I'll take the arms behind, and maybe you take forearms, all right? Maybe you find elbows. This is up to you, all right, depending on how flexible your shoulders are today. Know that as you do this over time, you'll find more space and more flexibility. So we find the elbows or those forearms, allow the shoulders to roll back, and we sit nice and tall. And you can breathe right here, feeling the stretch. Also notice it in my mid-back, and breathe. And if you find that there's maybe not as much sensation as you would like, or perhaps you'd like to investigate a deeper version of this pose, you can perhaps fold forward. The arms can stay next to the back as you gently fold forward. Roll the shoulders back. We breathe here for 3, 2, and 1. Engage your core. Press down and lift back up. Nice. Now we're going to release the hands, but bring the back of your left hand to the side of your right side of your body. Bring the right fingertips now, taking a fist with those hands, and allow the right shoulder to roll back as the left shoulder rolls back as well. The elbows track towards each other. Certainly don't have to touch. That may not even be possible. But the general direction is we roll the shoulders back. Maybe guide that left arm a little bit further over, taking that bind. Breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. Releasing the arms and taking the second side. Allowing the right arm to come across to its degree. Take that left hand. And again, the elbows come towards each other, sitting nice and tall. Breathing for 3, 2, and 1. Again, releasing that bind. The next stretch we'll take is a version of Gomukhasana. It's a fancy Sanskrit word for a pose called cow face pose. Now, where that came from, I still haven't figured out, but it's a really great stretch for the shoulders, so let's try it. Bring your right arm towards the ceiling, and then bend the right elbow so the hand comes to the neck, the back of the neck, all right? And then we'll take the left hand and come over the right elbow. Now I'd like you to guide the elbow in only as far as it makes sense. Begin to feel the stretch in the shoulder and in your right tricep as we breathe here for 3, 2, 1. Very mindfully, especially if you hold this for longer breaths in the future, release that right arm down. And we'll switch sides. I find that my left side is not as agreeable as my right. I may have to coax that left hand down the back, somewhere between your scalp and your shoulder blades. And again, we'll just guide, never rushing, finding a tall spine and big breath for 3, 2, and 1. Gently release this side. Allow the arm to come away. We're holding this for about 3 breaths per side. You're always welcome to take these poses for 5 or 8 breaths even if you need a deeper stretch. We'll take another variation of a yoga posture, arm variation, for a pose called Gurudasana, eagle pose. That's often standing as a balance pose, but the arm version, the arm portion of this pose is fantastic for stretching out the shoulders in this direction, finding some openness. All right, so we'll begin. There's a couple of options we can find. If you find that bringing the forearms together just like this is a nice place to be, you can certainly breathe here. If you find that this is very challenging, which is okay, you can take hands to opposite elbows and still find a stretch, okay? If forearms together is like, yeah, I dig it, this is good, I can breathe here, perhaps you take the right elbow over the left and bring the backs of the hands together. If this is good to go, perhaps you bring the palms together. And for a little added bonus, lift the elbows. We breathe here for 3. Sitting tall. 2. And 1. Gently unwind if you wound up. Allow the arms to release. Second side. Again, you can bring the forearms together, totally cool. Left arm on top of right, just for variation's sake. Or we look at bringing that left elbow under. Second favorite side. A little more challenging, it's okay. Maybe we bring the backs of the hands or the palms. Breathe into the shoulders. Know that nothing lasts forever as we only breathe here for 3. 2. And 1. Gently unwind if you wound up, releasing the arms out, noticing how this feels a little different than when we started. And then we'll bring the right arm across the body, guiding this right arm in. You can keep the hand out to the side or give yourself a little bit of hug. We roll the shoulders down, sit nice and tall. We start to do this, sitting nice and tall, breathing for 3, 2, and 1. Gently release, open the arms, find length and expansion, and switch sides. Left arm comes across, taking the option that serves you best. Breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. Release the arms, open wide, and then bring the arms behind the back. Directly behind, we're going to interlace fingers at our low back. All right. And again, we can breathe here with a bind. Roll the shoulders back. Totally awesome place to be. But again, if you'd like to find a little more space, a little more stretch, you can begin to bow forward. To your degree, maybe it's only this far, and that's totally cool. Maybe deeper, maybe not. We breathe here for 3. Roll the shoulders back. 2. And 1. Gently peel yourself back up. Release the arms, maybe a little shake as we decompress the joint. We'll bring our palms in front, interlace fingers, press away. And again, a little breath with the movement. That's what makes it yoga. Breath and movement connected. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. 1 last time. Inhale up. Release the bind. Palms come together and drift to heart center. Gently close your eyes. Take a breath in. And a breath out. 1 more breath in. And out. And gently blink your eyes open. Notice how the shoulders may feel a bit different than they did just a few minutes ago. And have an amazing day. Thank you.